Hi, welcome back, beautiful souls. I'm Nikita, and I'm trying to do a live stream, and my previous one got disconnected. Uh, so I'm going to just start afresh because I wasn't that much into. I've not spoken much in my previous one, so welcome. My new subscribers, my old subscribers, I so appreciate all of you. Uh, I have received certain epiphanies, um, which during this Venus retrograde, and especially since this full moon that just went, I have been asking the universe to guide me understand that there is something that is still missing. Of course, the true twin flame connection awakens, not awakens you, that's the catalyst that awakens you. Your journey of awakening starts with your catalyst, but once you meet your true twin flame, your ascension gets accelerated, and any remnants of the past baggages, past pain, your past triggers, your past habits, your past patterns, all the final push and clearing happens. And the sooner you work through, the more you do your inner work. Hi Vrinda, welcome. Hi Anu, welcome. The more you do your inner work and your affirmations, your clearing, be it sitting in nature, do using the violet flame, any and all tools. I am good, Vrinda, thank you so much for asking. I am going through, I have been misusing the word allergy, or it's a skin reaction. Hi Monica, how are you doing, love? So I have got there's renovation going on in my house, right? And we were trying to reuse some of the wood I had. So it was old wood, and the sawdust kind of my face and everything got puffed up as if it had got some which is why I assumed it's allergy, but it was more of a skin reaction. But whatever it is something that is getting released out of me, and it is very obvious from what I've been going through, is that it's very ancient, coming back to. Oh, thank you, Vrinda, thank you so much. Which is why I'm in this awkward position. I can't go out because of the dust and stuff. So I'm in my bedroom, and I'm trying to make the best use of this time. And I thought I will bring forward certain lessons that you can check within yourself or take help vis-a-vis someone, to do your introspection, to journal, to see where you're at, and some of the very crucial lessons that we need to learn as twin flames, apart from clearing the past, which you can do through, of course, starting with journaling, through introspection, through going back and visiting. And if you can narrate an incident which was very traumatic without having the same kind of negative emotional reaction, meltdown, crying, when you can narrate it very normally, or without crying, or without being angry, or any negative emotion coming up, not by suppressing or numbing, that you have actually healed, is when you're able to narrate or think of something without feeling your body tightening or your emotional reaction coming up. That is just one part of the job. Another part of the thing, and especially with true twin flames, the catalyst starts your awakening. A lot of people think that they've met their true twin flame and they have got married to someone else, or they left them, which is not true. If it set you on this path, you will meet your true twin flame. Don't be disheartened because that person was your first love, or your what you thought was your true love, but they have set you on this path to awaken you. They're your catalyst. Your true twin flame comes along when you have done 80 to 90%, 95% of your work and healing. You're already in a slightly good space, or getting to a good space. And initially, when they come, they push out the remnants, whatever is remaining, in the form of when you get triggered, and you do the same to them as well, which is why it becomes little traumatic initially. But they accelerate your ascension. So, the person you may think is your true twin flame may actually be your catalyst. And let me tell you, it is very, very painful to be to move on from your catalyst, to let go of that pain, because your connection with your catalyst is extremely powerful. But what you have to learn after you have done your clearing, or whilst you're doing your clearing, is learn about um, what is it to come back into your emotional balance, how to coexist with your inner children and heal them and continue healing them, what your catalyst may trigger in you, and you will apply it with your twin flame is personal boundaries. uh, you will learn about self esteem, self worth without giving into false ego, honest, confident, kind self expression, learning to communicate not just verbally, trusting in telepathy, trusting in your soul's connection. You will be tested and made to realize about this is a sacred connection, a spiritual connection. But most importantly, you will be working with forgiveness. Compassion is something you will be asked to develop, empathy. You will be tested again and again in how much you have faith in yourself, in your connection with your twin flame and the divine. From this to emotional balance, from this to this, filling your own cup, being able to be self sufficient, and how to use intelligence, your experiences, converting your pain into wisdom, using your intelligence in tandem with love. I do apologize for the awkward positions of my cards today. I'm trying to um, see how I can, yeah. I'll have to hold the camera, which means I can't hold the mic. So then the volume is kind of going to go for a toss. Regardless, we have to know how to keep everything in balance. But the picture, apart from a lot of things which I have been talking about before, some of the lessons today I'm going to cover is, yes, people say I love you. Yes, we all want this offer, and we want this person, this connection, this romantic love story. We all desire it. But just because someone has come to you and said I love you, before that none of us have been taught, including me. It took me decades to figure out, and it took my twin flame uh, denying me certain things for me to understand. All right, when you say you love, what do you mean? What is it that you're offering? What are you going to invest in me? Are you going to work together with me on this, or are you here just to take and take and take? Yes, a lot of people will tell you, oh, if that's happening to you, that's your false twin, that's your shadow twin. I don't care what the labels are. At this time, in this very crucial time of ascension, if you have met your catalyst, your twin, your divine partner, your soulmate, your soul connection, your conscious partner, your whatever, they are here to help you with your ascension, and you are there to help them in their ascension. These rules apply regardless. Are you willing to invest and work together? Are you going to help you have to learn to become self sufficient, self reliant, independent while being in this relationship, equationship, situationship. Both of you have to be this to have a complete union. Is the person who's coming to you, yes, you all want the 10 of cups, emotional fulfillment, the works, the house, the happy home, but to reach here, you have to learn to listen to your intuition. You have to work with your intuition. You have to be willing to go through complete transformation. Everything that you knew about life, what you have been taught about relationships, twin flames are here to change the paradigm. Are you willing to change your perspective and make the sacrifice the universe is asking you for, to come into this union? Whatever that union may mean, I will talk about that in a second. When the awakening call comes, or when you are tested, are you going to trust God enough to walk away if it is a toxic situation, if you're being treated unfairly, if one of you is not willing to put in the hard work and the time, the effort? Are you willing to go through the tower moments that come in this equation? If someone is in their false ego, in their false pride, are you willing to walk away, to break your own heart? Why do you need to do that? So that you learn your lessons and the phase can change. Most important thing is, we don't know how to ask the question, what does love mean to you? What has life, your experiences taught you about love? For some, love comes very low on their priority list. Topmost comes success and money and social status. For a lot of people, love means candlelight dinners and sex and intimacy and dates, and that's about it. Are they willing to change the perspective, awaken, understand that this is spiritual? You will have to give up certain things. Are you willing to go through that transformation, listen to higher guidance, and work? Work together instead of running away. What does love mean to both of you, and how can you come on the same page? Yes, twin flame are destined. This is something that the universe is trying to bring you both together. Yes, you are the original pair, but every time there's a problem, somebody runs away, the communication goes for a toss, not compromising, not giving in, but not becoming a tyrant, not saying my way or the highway. Listening as much as talking makes a communication. But staying silent, carrying all the burdens alone, that's not what it takes. Yes, you know each other, there's a familiarity. Yes, you're soulmates or you have past life connections, and that's why it's so intense. But to reach here, you have to first learn what is self love. Second, you have to learn what it is. That means that it is a sacred connection. What do you mean by true love? What does it mean for you? What does it mean for them? And what does the universe wants you to understand about this connection? Now, a lot of people, even I have seen the best of twin flame coaches across the globe, where we are supposed to change our perspectives, where we all speak about we are here to change the paradigm, and yet they are stuck on, oh, but he has to leave his karmic and come to me so we can be in an exclusive relationship. How is that different? That monogamous marriage which started about 100 years ago or less, how are you building a new paradigm if that's exactly what you want, you and your man alone? It is, yes, it is about you, your twin flame, and the divine. But for some, each template is different, each challenge is different. But if you are stuck on the same paradigm of wanting the happily ever after, you and him alone, or you and her alone, maybe you're not understanding that you are here to change the paradigm, the structure. For all you know, you may be, your template might be to live in a community form, be in polyandry, polygamous. I don't know. Please don't come at me. I'm just trying to also understand things from, um, or find a way to communicate that we don't know how or what the paradigm shift means. We are here to break old stereotype of what is accepted currently, to let go of the stigmas attached with certain words, learning to forgive, learning to coexist without being codependent. Most importantly, redefining what does love mean, what does a relationship mean. This full moon brought up for a lot of twin flames, and if you've not yet gone through it, you might be going through it soon enough. So please pay attention, because we all work in different phases and waves. And so none of what I say is that, oh, just because I'm not going through it right now, I can ignore this message. No, pay attention, and you will know after how many days of me posting something, you actually go through it, and you can go back and you can revisit and understand what the message was, because a lot of times I also forget what I am channeling at that time. This full moon brought up a lot of anger in the divine masculine and the divine feminine as well. We all carry both aspects within ourselves. There was a lot of anger that got purged out, a lot of old resentments and grudges from even your first life together on this planet Earth, which got purged out. A lot of what was the insecurities, the confusion, the desire to communicate with them for those who are not in communication has been amplifying. But also, if you listen to your intuition, you'll know it's not yet time. There's still a bit more healing to be done. The divine is not being cruel. Yes, we all are exhausted. Pretty much everyone. Hi, Mishupi. Big hug to you too. You're most welcome, my love. I love having you all, and I have so missed these live chats. I have so missed you all, even though I do try and put up as many audios, videos. But when I interact with all of you, it brings so much joy. And today, like when I'm speaking, I'm actually feeling a collective emotion of, maybe those who I'm tapping into. There's so much emotion. It's not overwhelming, it's not even pain. It's, I think about, yes, you're putting words to what I'm feeling. I'm getting that kind of feeling that yes, we are exhausted, we are not seeing evidence, we are not seeing movement. I have done my inner work, why is it not happening? Okay, some of the twin flame coaches have done their inner work, why is it still not happening? Because there's still a point they are missing. There's still something that is missing. For me, it was, though I had learnt the lesson, about, hey, I'm not the only one who's gonna give over here. If you are with me, you need to also take the initiative. You need to reach out, you need to show courage, you need to express, make time. Nobody has time. Whatever is important to us, we make time for it. And I really, really at one time thought my purpose on this earth was to teach people how to multitask. Because you have to do it effortlessly without getting stressed, keeping enough buffer time to rest, to take care of yourself, but play all the different roles of being a mother, of being a wife, of being a coach, of being a healer, of being a friend, of being a twin flame, of doing a metaphysical work, of cooking, of picking up kids from the school, of all of that. effortlessly, joyfully, without giving up on your sleep, without giving up on your fun time, right? But you cannot be the only one giving. Most important lesson, and because you all are connected to me, one of the things you have probably ignored, you're just so happy to fall in love. You're just so happy to hear someone say, I love you, that you don't even see. Are you on the same page about the definition of love? What does it mean to love? Is this person here just to take and take because they don't know how to fill their own cup? And because you're a light worker, because you're so loving, you have so much to give. Are they willing to invest time and effort in you? Let's get over about money. Let's get over financial security and emotional security and commitment in the form of marriage. Let's get over that. When I start talking about what are they investing in you, I mean, are they transparent? Are they willing to communicate? Are they willing to share their feelings with you? When you are trying to connect with them at a telepathic level, do you feel they're warding you off? Are they open to being vulnerable and show you their weaknesses? Are they open to giving, not giving, making time for you, making the effort to get to know you, not cater to you, but getting to know you, hear you out, communicate with you? What are they willing? What is their definition of love? What is your definition of love? None of us have asked ourselves these questions. We just assumed from all the love stories we read, we saw in movies, be it, Indian, Western, whatever, be Titanic, the movie, we were like, that's what true love is. We never asked beyond that. If for one, true love means please accept me the way I am, I'm a jerk, I'm an asshole, but I want you to accept me. But are they willing to give you this equal amount of acceptance? You know, when people say, I don't want to lose my independence, or I don't want to lose my space, or I am this, when there's too much I, they're not ready for a we, are they? Look at this cup, it has W on it, doesn't it? It's a we. Though it is one cup, this is a divine gift. And if they are still stuck in fears, in traditions, don't judge them. Give them the time, the space. If you really know, and only you can know deep in your heart when someone is your true twin flame. I can give you 20 signs of a true twin flame and 20 signs for a false twin flame, and yet you will find a lot of them overlap, and they will just confuse you. Take away your emotions, take away your logic, and dive deep into your heart. And when you think of that person, does your heart chakra expand? Does it feel filled with joy? Not because you're getting something from them, not because of the sensations they bring to you, just that energy of that person. How does it make you feel? When you say your name aloud, take your focus into your heart chakra. How does it feel? You know yourself. You know who you are. That's your truth. That's how your heart reacts when you're speaking the truth. And then check, is this my twin flame? Say the person's name and say, so and so is my twin flame, 2 or 3 times on different days, because your mood should not be the one dictating the answer. You'll have to practice to detach from your emotions, from your feelings, from sensations, from your logic. Only you can know who's your true twin flame. And once you do know, let them complete their karmic cycles. Don't feel rejected. They're not rejecting you. Don't take things personally, because it's not about you. Your decisions are about you. Their decisions is about them. Completing your cycles, completing your karma, learning your lessons. It's about that. If your decisions, your choices are based on fear, then you're on the wrong path. I don't want to be alone. I'm afraid of what the society is going to think about me. What will I do financially if I don't have a partner? If that is what is keeping you in a relationship or making you take any form of decisions, that's when you're not listening to your heart. Vis-a-vis your twin flame, let them go on their journey. And if they're not your true twin flame, it doesn't matter. Still be in gratitude because they've set you on this path. They have helped you awaken. And as soon as you start clearing out certain things, you will. There's a reason you have been introduced to the word twin flame. You will meet that love, and it will be everything and more you've dreamed of. How do I know this? Because I can feel it inside of me. That's why I don't get attached to the face and name. I have lived all my relationships as though this is the one for me. This is the one. Which is why I never have regrets. I never feel sorry. I always feel grateful for everything I experienced. When I have gone through depths of despair, darkness, trauma, I grew from that. My most poignant poems came from that. So many epiphanies, so much evolution and growth came from that. I am forever grateful for every relationship, not just love interests, every relationship. When I felt, where are the people who are supposed to support me and they were not there? Today I'm grateful they were not there, or I perceived that they were not there, because it made me self-reliant. It showed me that I have strength which I have not yet discovered. And not only that, it made me into a better person, because today when I feel someone is going through that depths of despair, I don't wait for them to call me and say, Nikita, I need your help. I reach out. It's up to them whether they choose to accept that help or not, but they should not feel that help is not around. And help, I don't mean by, oh, let me do this for you. Sometimes all you need to hear is there's someone who can understand, someone who's willing to listen, and someone who's gone through what you're going through, even if it's not identical. Because each one of us feels our pain is unique. No one can understand our pain. But you know what? It is not that unique. It is not that uncommon. And what we consider painful, when you're really feeling very ungrateful in life and thinking, oh, I've led such a difficult life, I've gone through so much, watch documentaries of women who have survived sex trafficking, kidnapping, abduction, children who have been sold into begging, circles, people who have been used for organ harvesting. When you read their stories, when you watch those documentaries, you get a reality check, and you will write in your gratitude diary that day that yes, you went through a couple of heartbreaks or a couple of rejections, but you're blessed because you have a loving family, even if it is one parent, one friend, one somebody, that you're safe, that you're able-bodied, able-minded, that you have food, you have clothes, you have shelter. Even if it's a rented house, you will be filled with gratitude. Yes, you will. And the more you offer gratitude, the more the universe blesses you with. You know why a lot of us twin flames are not getting out of a certain pattern and cycle? Is because we are not grateful for this. We are lost in sadness, feeling betrayed, feeling the grief, feeling guarded, feeling defensive, feeling like we were betrayed. We feel conflicted, we don't know what to do. We are staying up, worrying, anxiety. We feel wounded. We feel that, nothing is ever going to work out. We don't know how to take a decision and juggle. We are trapped, feeling all of these negative feelings. When what you feel, what you think, is what you're going to attract. How can a peaceful, harmonious resolution come to you when you're exhausted, when you're feeling cheated, lied to, betrayed, and that's where your focus is on? How can it come about? Now that we are twin flames, we cannot be lost in illusions, entrapments of 3D world, 3D paradigms, right? We cannot be stingy, we cannot want to hold on to safety, security, our pentacles, mine, be Scrooge. We have to trust God, come into emotional balance and strength, find our courage, take action, work towards our happiness, take the leap of faith, right? Delve, dive into our emotions, depths of our emotions, let go of the grief we are carrying, the suffering we are carrying. We have to let go of all of that. Once we can start doing that, once we can stop feeling left out in the cold by our twin flame, the cycle will change. Before that, yes, you will have to rest, recoup. But do you know how much work? Are you realizing the reason I'm doing this is we are stuck. We are stuck. We are still waiting. We are in lethargy and depression. We need to go inwards more so that we can clear out all those negative energies, come out of feeling stuck, don't know what to do, upmanship, rivalry, false victory, false pride, being a beggar for crumbs of love, for time, giving into traditions, being in conflict within ourselves, within our minds. We have to come into balance. The rest of it will come automatically. There's so much inner work to be done by all of us. And Ravisha, before you ask me, yes, all your questions will be answered because all your questions are related to inner work, right? So, what I'm trying to bring to your awareness today is a lot of questions that we have not asked. We are just waiting for the forward movement. When is it going to change? When is it going to change? When is he going to choose me? When is he going to choose me? Till you don't choose yourself, till you don't realize what is love for you, till you don't realize what the universe wants you to realize about love, about the changing paradigm, about the changing definition of 3D love and 5D love. When you have already made up your mind, oh, my twin flame needs to be on the same mission work as me. If I'm a light worker, he cannot be a shadow worker or something like that. It, you're already closing doors. Emotional boundaries are different from a preset conditioned mind. We have to let go of a lot. You can rewind and see how much we have to let go of to come into true love within ourselves, then with our twin flame. Yeah, to bring into balance all of this. We cannot be in this state and come into union or even expect things to go harmoniously. You will be tested a lot. Your faith is going to be tested at every stage. Every time I thought I have cleared my test on faith, the synchronicity is reduced. Communication stopped. Everything stopped. Why? Because they want me to become stronger of listening to the divine guidance and what my soul knows, not what my emotions are telling me, not what my eyes are telling me, not what the evidence on in the 3D paradigm is telling me, but what my soul knows. To keep letting go. How many times do I have to let go? As many times. Letting go, healing, growth, compassion, and repeat. Trust. All right. I'm So sorry, but my son has come back from school. I was thinking I'm going to take a few questions, but I'll have to sign off for today. I really hope that today's spontaneous session is going to help you all and is going to bring you some clarity, some guidance, some words that you needed to hear. And if you like it, please do share it with wherever you find it suitable, or at least give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, leave your questions. Whenever I get an opportunity, I do address your questions, and I leave you all with so much love and light. God bless you. This is Nikita.